They are at the post. And they're off in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. Goodnight Olive comes right out for the lead. Edgeway and slammed there to the inside. Echo Zulu kicks in from the outside. Echo Zulu moves up, but Slammed is there and has the rail and has the lead. Edgeway goes to second position. Lady Rocket third. Echo Zulu, center of the track, is in fourth. Goodnight Olive is fifth, just over 3 lengths off the early lead. Wicked Halo settles down sixth toward the rail. Now starts to move up 1 spot from there. CC toward the center of the pack is in seventh. Frank's Rocket is eighth. Chain of Love is in ninth. Sterling Silver is in 10th. Break of 7 more lengths back to Chi-Town Lady and Obligatory side by side at the back. 22.1 seconds the time for the opening quarter. Slammed and Edgeway go at it for the lead, separated by a head around the far turn. Lady Rocket in third. Wicked Halo to the inside. Goodnight Olive between horses. Echo Zulu caught wide around the turn. 3 from the front. Goodnight Olive carefully picking her way through some traffic, trying to swing toward the outside. CC has to go to the center of the track. Still 5 from the front. Edgeway has the lead off the far turn. And here's Echo Zulu. And here's Goodnight Olive. Wicked Halo tries to get engaged, but still fourth and behind horses. CC fifth. Goodnight Olive the leader. Goodnight Olive by 2. Echo Zulu, then Wicked Halo. CC on the outside is fourth. Goodnight Olive. Iran Ortiz Jr. victorious in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. Echo Zulu second. Wicked Halo third. CC was across the line in fourth. 1 minute 21.61 seconds.
What a performance from Goodnight Olive. That was her 6th consecutive victory. A filly that Chad Brown has had to be oh so patient with, but that patience pays off.
And she had to overcome some adversity amidst this trip. She broke very fast, but Iran Ortiz didn't necessarily want the lead. We saw Slammed and Edgeway go out there to make most of the running. But at this stage, Michelle, where we pick up this replay, she's in tight, boxed in between horses in that second flight.
She is. Sometimes you get those horses in those particular spots and they get very intimidated and don't want to go on. So Ira did a good job of kind of giving her that little breather and then asking her again, look, this is what I need you to do. And she got through. I think coming 3 paths off of the turn was very good for her. Switched leads on command. And from here, it's pretty much clear sailing. She's going to get some pressure from Echo Zulu, but she already had the jump on her the entire race. So she's just able to maintain. For Irad, that is his 17th Breeders' Cup, springboarding him into third in the all-time win standings.
And how old is he? I mean, this is
16.
So fast. Irad Ortiz became the best rider in America in no time. I remember it was like yesterday we were hearing stories about how him and his brother Jose would play Gallop Racer at night after riding 15 races at 2 different racetracks during the day.
Let me tell you who's in front of him. Mike Smith with 26 and Johnny V with 18. So he just springboarded past Jerry Bailey.
Unbelievable. Irad Ortiz, a meteoric rise in his career. He's got multiple trophies on the mantle already for being a champion. But the overall accomplishment, 17 Breeders' Cup victories, it's just astonishing. Let's take another look at the overhead camera here on the cable cam. This is a tremendous shot we're able to bring you here. This is actually from an airplane.
Wow.
Who's flying it? Let's take a look.
Amidst these windy conditions.
Yeah, seriously. It's amazing they held the camera still, yeah.
So look at here, you're looking at the horse with the pink saddle towel and the blue silk. She was in tight right there, and then you see Irad angle her out because she wants to move faster than the 2 horses up front are moving. Right as she starts to go, Echo Zulu directly to the outside of her in that white helmet. She's stuck to her side. She wants to make the move when the favorite does, using her as a target. But Goodnight Olive got the advantage early, and then at no point could anybody reel her in. And just look at her finishing off here. She just looks so smooth late, lugging out just a hair, but not enough to count.
You can really see the acceleration when you take it from that angle. And there was a key moment right when we picked it up when Irad Ortiz was able to angle her out behind the 2 pace setters. She was athletic enough and fast enough in that moment to get to that spot before Echo Zulu came up to her outside. If Ricardo Santana Jr. on the 13 had been able to get to that position first, he holds her in. He boxes her in. She never gets a run. And he might have gone on to win the race because Echo Zulu ends up being second in here, followed by the 11. Key, decisive decisions from him clear throughout. Irad Ortiz Jr. made the difference here today.
Look at the progression we've seen from her. Joaquin mentioned beforehand the fact that Chad took her through her conditions. So she faced easier company than a lot of these other fillies had. And that, having her face against easier company, first of all, kept her fresher because you don't have to run as hard against easier company. But it also just boosted her confidence. Look at the confidence she had to follow what her rider was asking her to do.
Let's take another look at the full trip here. Good night, Olive. Fantastic performance, but let's see what it looked like from start to finish. So good.